Hello, my name is Kimberly Zelaya. Together with my group, we will be talking about Malala Yousafzai.
She was born in 1997 in Lahore, Pakistan. Her childhood was shaped by her father, Shaudin, a teacher who ran a girls' school and believed that every child deserved an education. In a society where girls were often silent, Malala was encouraged to speak her mind and dream of big vision. However, her life took a dark turn in 2008 when the Taliban seized control of the Swat Valley. They banned music, television, and most devastatingly, they forbade girls from going to school. They used fear to enforce the rules, but instead of staying silent, Malala decided to resist. At just 11 years old, she began writing a secret blog for the BBC under the name Gul Mackay. She described the terror of living under extremists and her simple yet powerful desire to learn. This act of defiance turned her from a student into a young activist representing a beacon of hope for girls everywhere.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Adriana Aguilar, and in this segment, titled The Attack and a Mission for the Future, I'll be talking about the incredible story of Malala Yousafzai, her courageous journey, and how, despite the attack and she suffered, she became a global advocate for education. Let's discover her inspiring mission. The attack and a mission for the future. Malala's growing influence made her a target for the Taliban. On October 9, 2012, a gunman boarded her school bus, asked for her by name, and shot her at point-blank range. The world watched in horror as she was flown to Birmingham, England, for emergency treatment, with many fearing she would survive. Against all odds, Malala made a miraculous recovery, but what was even more incredible was her attitude. She refused to be defined by the violence she had suffered. She famously stated that while the terrorists thought a bullet would silence her, they only succeeded in killing her weaknesses and her fears. The voice that changed the world. Her recovery became a global movement. On her 16th birthday, she stood before the United Nations and delivered a historic speech. She told the world that one child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world, officially transitioning from a local survivor to a global champion for human rights. Thank you.
Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on the time you're currently watching this. My name is Alan Reyes, and I'll continue where my last teammate left off, and I'll talk a little bit about the Nobel Prize history and the legacy that Malala has left into the world. Thanks. Part number 3, the Nobel Prize and Living Legacy. In 2014, Malala made history by becoming the youngest person ever to receive the Nobel Prize at just 17 years old. She used the prize money and her newfound platform to co-found the Malala Fund. This organization works tirelessly to ensure that every girl has access to 12 years of free, safe, and quality education. Beyond her activism, Malala continued her own journey, eventually graduating from Oxford University. She proved that you can be a world leader and a student at the same time. Today, She travels the globe, meeting the world leaders to advocate for policy changes that protect the rights of young women in every corner of the earth. Ultimately, Malala's history is a reminder that age is not a barrier to leadership. She has shifted the narrative from being a victim to being a powerful social force. Her legacy shows us that education isn't just a privilege, it is the most effective tool we have to fight poverty, inequality, and injustice in the world.